Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it may be for you. Right now, it still shows that 0 people are watching, but I don't believe that that is true. Okay, yeah, because now we have a comment. Marco Azarone or Azarone, I'm not sure how to pronounce your last name, but hello, thank you for joining. Haider Habib, thank you for joining. Hello. Elivra, hello. Samashri, hello. Mohammed, hello, 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 everybody. Eva, hello. Adina, hello. Evelyn, hello. I just replied to your email, so you can go ahead and check that if you want. Okay, good. We've got lots of people now. So who knows what we are talking about today? Because you should see the title. You should see that we are talking about the second conditional, which is a grammar topic. But, usually when I teach grammar, I don't just talk about grammar. That's what I do in my videos sometimes because that's what some people want in the videos. But when I teach grammar in a real classroom, that is not what I do. And today, we are going to treat this like a real classroom. So I'm going to explain a little bit of grammar, and then we're going to do some questions together. You guys are going to write some sentences using the grammar, and I'm going to check them for you, and I think it's going to be fun. But let's give more people a little bit of time to get here. We're going to wait about 1 or 2 minutes before we start with the topic. So right now, I'm going to read the comments for 1 or 2 minutes, reply to a few of them. Then I'm going to explain this whole thing one more time quickly, and then we will start with the lesson. Sunit Kumar, hello. Mu Day, I don't know if that's actually how you pronounce your name, but I see your name every day, and I appreciate your comments. Thank you. Tanja Kramer, hello. Thank you for joining from YouTube. Kamai, hello. Trek Apollo, hello. Hi, sir. I'm from Pakistan. Hello, hello. Bionaire Ortiz from Venezuela. Hello. Victor Flores, good morning. And yes, so again, today we're going to talk about grammar a little bit, but I think it's going to be fun. I mean, we're going to have a little conversation with some questions. We're not going to spend a lot of time talking about rules. We're just going to practice making some sentences. However, I have been really busy this morning. I have been busy nonstop this morning, so I haven't actually prepared anything for this lesson. I know what we're going to talk about, and I've taught it plenty of times before, so I'm not worried. I know that I can teach this to you easily, but there might be some times where I need to stop and think of a good example to give you. Bushra Shah, good afternoon from Syria. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining. Jageg Susi from Indonesia. Hello. Irena from Poland. Hello. Seeing more people on YouTube today. So YouTube, thank you. Thank you for joining today. Sylvia from Italy. Hello. And very quickly, because people ask me this all the time, people ask, do you have YouTube? And yes, I do. Many of the people watching right now are not watching from Facebook, but are watching from YouTube. So here is my YouTube. If you would like to go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube, it's free, just like my Facebook. However, YouTube does make it a lot easier to turn on your notifications and make sure that you know every time I have a new video. YouTube also makes it a lot easier to search for my videos. It's much more difficult on Facebook. So yes, I do have a YouTube, and I've got new videos every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that is true for both Facebook and YouTube. I post new videos every Sunday, every Tuesday, and every Thursday on both Facebook and YouTube at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if it's a Sunday, Tuesday, or Thursday, and you haven't seen me in your Facebook, just go to my page and you will see the video because it will be there at 6 p.m. on Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday every week. Okay, now, like I said, today we are talking about the second conditional. And you should have already seen this, but I'm going to add it anyway. So today we are talking about the second conditional, which is also called the unreal conditional. It's called the unreal conditional because we don't use this to talk about the past. We don't use this to talk about the future. We use this to talk about a situation that is only in our minds. It is only in our imagination. It's not something that actually happened. It's not something that's going to happen. Maybe it will happen in the future, but we don't expect it to happen in the future. We don't think that it's going to happen in the future. It's something that is either impossible or probably not going to happen. So that's what we are talking about today is unreal situations. And the way that we do this is one moment. So this is what we are going to use today. If past tense, subject, would, verb. And that verb is the base form of the verb. I'll give you guys an example. If I had So here's an example. Ooh, that doesn't look very good. Hold on, let me fix that for you. If I had $1 million, I would buy a house. So I don't have $1 million. So this is just in my imagination. And you can see if past tense, I had. I had is the past of I have. Again, we're not talking about the past. We're not talking about the past. This is just the grammar that we use. It looks like we might be talking about the past, but we're not. This is just the grammar that we use to talk about something in our imagination. If I had $1 million, I would buy a house. So these are the types of situations that we are going to talk about today. And one other thing that I want you to notice, you guys, for anyone commenting right now, I'm not reading the comments right now because I'm explaining grammar right now. But I will come back and look at the comments in a minute or two because I'm going to use some of your examples. But please don't send examples right now. Please wait until I ask you to. That way, we can make sure that I see your examples. One more thing that I want you to notice is that if we have verb to be, the past tense form of be for I is was. So this morning, I was hungry. Last night, I was tired. 30 minutes ago, I was very busy. So usually we use was. However, here we are not actually talking about the past. So we don't use was. When we make the second conditional, we use were. So if I were. That might sound unusual to you because usually we don't say I were. But when we are talking about something that is not real, we're talking about something that is in our imagination, we use were for every subject. If I were, if you were, if they were, if he were, if she were, if it were. So every subject today, if you have verb to be, it's going to be were. So if I had $1 million, we could change that. We could use the adjective rich, which means that you have a lot of money. But because it's an adjective, we need verb to be. So if I were rich, I would buy a house. If I were rich, I would buy a house. That means that I am not rich and I am not buying a house. But in my imagination, that is what I would like to do, or that is what I think I would do in that situation. My hair is bothering me. Okay. So if I were rich, I would buy a house. So this is the second conditional, you guys. If I were, I would, base form of the verb. So let's do something very similar, but let's make it a little bit more interesting. Just to give you another example, if I won the lottery. And after the first part, if, we need a comma. So here's an example. If I won the lottery, comma, I would. And won is the past tense form of win. So I want to know, if you won the lottery, what would you do? So please write a full sentence, and I will take some of these, I will put them on the screen, and I will check them for you. But I'm only going to check them if you write a full sentence. So I need you to write the full thing. If I won the lottery, I would. So what would you do if you won the lottery? I'll give you about 30 seconds to write some answers, then I will take some and I will put them on the screen. So I'm seeing a lot of sentences, but most of them are not about the lottery yet. Okay, here's the first one that I see from Yu Shun. If I won the lottery, I would travel around the world. Perfect. Yeah, very good. No mistakes. You just need a space after the comma. If I won the lottery, comma, space, I would travel around the world. Very good. Very good. I see a few people have said the same thing. Mazama, if I won the lottery, I would go to USA. Okay, good. Two small mistakes. First, if I won the lottery, comma. If I won the lottery, comma, I would go to the USA. When you say USA or UK or UAE, you need the before. So the USA, the UK. If you're not sure why that is, I'm not going to explain all of it right now, but I do have 2 videos about that topic. If you are interested, you can search the before country name, and those videos explain why we do that. But you do need to write the USA or the UK. If I won the lottery, I would be happy. Perfect. And I chose this example because it's good. It's got the comma. Everything's perfect. And I want to show you guys happy is an adjective. When you have an adjective instead of a verb, so we have would verb. I would travel. I would buy. But when we have an adjective like happy, we use would be adjective. So I would be happy. I would be excited. Very good. If I won the lottery, Anwar Mustafa Hilal, if I won the lottery, I would studying in Washington, D.C. Almost, very close. 2 small problems. If I won the lottery, comma, very good, very good. I would, you need the base form of the verb, no ing. So I would study. If I won the lottery, comma, I would study in Washington, D.C. Period. Every sentence needs a period at the end. In the United States, we call it a period. In the United Kingdom, they call it a full stop. But you need a period at the end of your sentence. If I won the lottery, comma, I would study in Washington, D.C., period. But overall, good. If I won the lottery, comma, I would buy a car. Period. Perfect. Very good. If I won the lottery, comma, I would donate all of it to a charity. Period. So 99% perfect, but you guys, come on, we need periods at the end of sentences. So if I won the lottery, comma, good job with the comma, but make sure that you have a period at the end of your sentence. If I won the lottery, I would start a business. Good, very good. You do need a space after the comma, but good, very good. If I won the lottery, I would become a billionaire. So capital I in if, capital I in I. So big I, big I, big I here too, period at the end. But overall, the grammar is correct. I don't know if you would become a billionaire because you probably wouldn't win $1 billion, but maybe you would win many $1 million and then you would invest it and you would become a billionaire. Who knows? Okay, I see a lot of comments. We're not going to look at all of them. I see one that I like, so I see 2 that I like. So let's stop with those very quickly. If I won the lottery, I would stop working for 1 month for traveling. Overall, very good, but the last part should be I would stop working for 1 month to travel or and travel. I would stop working for 1 month and I would travel. I wouldn't use for traveling here, but I understand what you mean and you clearly understand the second conditional. Very good. Diana Fisher, if I won the lottery, I would expend my charity in Africa. Um, I don't know if I would say expend my charity. That might be correct, but I have never seen or heard that before. I would probably just say I would contribute money to charities in Africa, or I would donate my money to African charities, or I would do charity work in Africa, something like that. But overall, very good. You guys, again, we've got a lot of really good comments here. Really good job. I like how everyone is actually doing the things that I asked them to do today. People are writing good full sentences. Um, However, let's go to the next one. So now we're going to change the question a little bit. Um, some people are not going to like this one because in some cultures, this might not be very good. But you know, you guys, this is just an example for English learning. Um, if I were a dog, I would. So if tomorrow you wake up and you are not a human anymore, if you were a dog, what would you do? So if I were a dog, I would. What would you do if you were suddenly not a human, but you were a dog? If you don't know what the second conditional is, you can either go back to the beginning of the video and watch it again, or you can continue watching the video right now and then watch it again later because I already explained the second conditional in the beginning of this video. Okay, let's see. Mbet Pekbet. If I were a dog, I would sleep all day. Okay, I love it. Great example. Perfect grammar, comma, period. Perfect. Very good. If I were a dog, I would bite you. Okay, great. Good. Perfect grammar. If I were a dog, I would find a good owner. Yeah, good. I like this one. Just make sure to have an uppercase or capital I. It can't be the little I, it needs to be the big I. If I were a dog, I would find a good owner. If I were a dog, I would go to my crush's house. So a crush is someone who you kind of secretly like. You want them to be your boyfriend or your girlfriend. Um, I'm not sure if you are talking about your dog crush or your human crush, but it's a fun sentence. I like it, and the grammar is correct. Very good. If I were a dog, I would have bit people annoying me. So just be careful because I would have is not what we are talking about today. In this situation, you are talking about something that might have happened in the past. What we're talking about today with the second conditional is just something in our imagination right now. So this with the second conditional should be, if I were a dog, I would bite people who annoy me. If I were a dog, I would do nothing all day. Good, but period. You need a period at the end of the sentence. Period or full stop, as they say in the UK. You need one at the end of every sentence. You know what? Let's stop right here. Let's talk about something. You guys need to have a period at the end of every sentence that you write. You need to have a period. Um, in case anybody doesn't understand, I will show you right now. I am a teacher. This sentence is not correct. This sentence is not correct because it does not have a period at the end. Let me show you how to make it correct. That didn't work. So this sentence has the period at the end. I am a teacher, dot, dot. That dot is called a period. In the United States, we call it a period. In the United Kingdom, they call it a full stop. But you need to have that at the end of every sentence that you write. If you don't have a period, your sentence is not correct. So, you guys, for the rest of this lesson today, I am not going to choose any sentences that do not have a period. I'm only going to choose sentences that have a period at the end. And there's a reason why I'm doing this. So, I'm not upset with people. I don't care. It's fine. It's fine if you want to write without a period, but as a teacher, I'm trying to make sure that you understand that you need a period at the end of the sentence for the sentence to be correct. So if anyone sends me a sentence that does not have a period at the end, I am not going to choose it. I'm only going to choose sentences that have a period at the end. And again, I'm not angry or anything. The only reason I'm doing this is because I want you to remember. So I'm not going to choose any sentences that do not have periods. Make sure you have a period at the end of your sentence. I'm just trying to help you right now. If I were a dog, I would bark. Perfect. So barking is how dogs speak. When dogs go roof, 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 that is called barking. Good. If I were a dog, I would run around the house. Great. Very good. All right, I see lots of really good sentences. You guys have sent a lot of really good ones, but again, I'm not going to read every single one. Let's see. I see Tanja said, if I were a dog, I would play all day with my human family. Very good. Very good. Perfect. Now, oh, that's very sweet. If I were a dog, oh, that's actually not the one that I tried to choose. If I were a dog, I would like to have a nice owner. Okay, good. That's not the one that I meant to choose, but it's still good. If I were a dog, I would give my life to protect my puppies. So that one's very sweet. So this means that it's the mother dog or the father dog, and they would die to protect their children. That's very nice. Now, let's go to a different one. I'm going to choose a different topic for you guys. Still second conditional, but different question. And again, I didn't have time to prepare this morning, so I'm thinking of everything right now. So please give me about 30 seconds while I think of a different example. Please. Thank you. Um, let's see. Trying to think of an interesting example for you guys. If I Okay, here. If I lived in the United States. If I lived in the United States, I would, and again, you might have a verb, I would do something, or you might have an adjective, I would be happy or something. However, I also know that many of my followers do live in the United States. About 60,000 of you do live in the United States already. So if you live in the United States right now, you can change this to be if I didn't live in the United States. So if right now you don't live in the United States, use this. If I lived in the United States. But if right now you do already live in the United States, you should use if I didn't live in the United States. Okay, let's see. If I live, one thing, you need the D. Lived. If I lived in the United States, I would make my dreams come true. Very good. If I lived in the United States, I would visit my friend in Colorado. Very good. If I lived in the US, I would try to be the US president. Very good. If I lived in the United States, I would be a lawyer. Good, very good. If I lived in the USA, I would buy a Corvette. Okay, good. So Corvette is a brand of car that is made in the United States. If I lived in the United States, I would travel all over the country. Good. Just make sure to capitalize the U and the S. They should be uppercase. But good. Very good. If I lived in the United States, I would visit all the national parks. Great, very good. You don't need to capitalize national parks because that's not the name of a park. If you have the name of one park, then you should capitalize it. But here you don't need to. If I lived in the USA, I'd start learning Spanish. Yeah, good, good. So Spanish is a useful language to know in the United States because many people here speak Spanish as a first language or as a second language. If I lived in the USA, I would be the happiest one. So the grammar here is correct, but when you say the happiest one, the happiest what? The happiest American person? The happiest person? The happiest what? So right here, one is not clear, but your sentence is good. Very good. If I lived in the United States, I would be a teacher like neighbors. Okay, so I like the example. Let me see if I can correct it for you, though. So it should be, I would be it should be like this. I would be teacher Mike's neighbor. Also, when I wrote neighbor, there's no U. That's because I'm from the United States. If you want to spell it O-U-R, that is fine. Also, that is how they spell it in the UK. If I lived in the United States, I would open a restaurant and I will be happy. So I like this example. Just be careful because we can't use will. Will is about the future, but the second conditional is about an unreal situation. So this should be, if I lived in the United States, I would open a restaurant and I would be happy. So if you have would here, you also need would here. Or you can make it shorter. I would open a restaurant and be happy. That is correct also. Let me get rid of that. And again, you guys are doing a really good job. I'm really enjoying reading your sentences, but there are so many that obviously I can't choose all of them. But even if I don't choose yours, you are still practicing and you are still learning. So very good. If I lived in the United States, I would visit you. Very good. And I'm happy to see that more people are using periods at the end of the sentence. Very good. If I lived in the United States, I would enjoy the opportunity. Okay, good. If I lived in the US, I would get used to fast food. So good example, good example. And America, or sorry, the United States is very well known for fast food. However, remember that you don't need to eat fast food if you don't want to. Yesterday was actually the first time that I have eaten fast food in maybe 1 year. Um, Usually I eat pretty healthy food, but yesterday we had people working painting in our kitchen, so I could not use the kitchen. So yesterday I did eat some McDonald's, but that's the first time I've eaten McDonald's in about 1 or 2 years. But yeah, we do have a lot of fast food, but remember, you don't have to eat it. Wow, you guys, so many examples, so many, and I really like a lot of them. Again, let's go to the next. Let's go to the next question. Wow, a lot more than I thought. Actually, very good job, you guys. Very good job. Um, but let's switch the question. How about what would you do if you saw a ghost? What would you do if you saw a ghost? And remember, I want you to write a full sentence. So there's two things you can do. You can do, if I saw a ghost, comma, I would, period. Or you can switch it. I would if I saw a ghost, period. Either one is correct. Both are correct. Going to have some of my drink for a moment, and then I will check some of your sentences. Okay, good. If I saw a ghost, I would scream. Good, scream. Very loud. Ah, scream. If I saw a ghost, I would run away. Very good. If I saw a ghost, I would scream and run away. Okay, also very good. If I saw a ghost, I would run as fast as possible. Very good. So this one, again, I want you to write a full sentence. So if I saw a ghost, I would. Um, but I think what you want to say here is I would pray. So if I saw a ghost, I would pray, or I would pray to God. If I saw a ghost, I would be mad. Okay. This person's nice and friendly. Don't need to always be scared. Maybe it's a nice ghost. Maybe the ghost just wants to have a nice conversation. Maybe the ghost just wants some food, just wants to be treated with respect. So I would say hello to him or her. Yeah. But remember, full sentence. If I saw a ghost, comma, I would say hello to him slash her, period. Yeah, similar. If I saw a ghost, I would just say hi. Good. I like this one because they switched the order. I would be frightened if I saw a ghost. Period. Good. Yeah, so I would be frightened if I saw a ghost, or if I saw a ghost, comma, I would be frightened. Very good. If I saw a ghost, I would befriend with it. So I like this. I like this one. One small mistake. We always say be friends with an S on the end because there's you and the ghost, and you are being friends together, the two of you. So you can say, I would be friends with him. I would be friends with her. I would be friends with it. Do you want to be friends? If I saw a ghost, I would be terrified. Okay, good. So terrified means very scared. Good. Oh, wow, you guys. So it's already been 45 minutes almost. So we're just going to do I'm going to look at a few more of these, but I think this is going to be our last question for today for this lesson because I do have other things that I need to do today. But I'm really happy with how you guys are participating in this. We're getting lots of really good sentences, and it looks like you're really understanding this. So great work. If I saw a ghost, I would run and hide. Okay, good. Again, period. Put a period at the end, but overall, very good. I would stop in my position if I saw a ghost. So I understand exactly what you mean, I think. It's pretty clear to me, but that's not how we would say it. So you could do this. You can actually just say, I would freeze. So freeze, I would freeze if I saw a ghost. You can say it like that. If I saw a ghost, I would passed out. So passed out, you can say he is passed out. That means he is not conscious, not awake. But the verb is pass out. And passed out is the past tense form of the verb. But when we use the second conditional, you need would plus the base form of the verb. The base form of the verb, no ed. So if I saw a ghost, I would pass out. No ed. So that's the only problem there is that you don't need the ed. But overall, very good. If I saw a ghost, I would say, "Hello, how are you?" I would alert all my friends if I saw a ghost. Okay, good. So to alert someone means, "Hey, you guys, I saw a ghost. Hey, be careful. There's a ghost over there." Very good. Very good. I would cry. Oh no, I'm sorry. Um, okay. Yeah. So, maybe I'll find one more. Um, if I saw a ghost, I would say, "Will you marry me?" Okay. Ooh, I like this one. If I saw a ghost, I wouldn't be able to speak. I like this one because they made a negative sentence here. I wouldn't. So that's another thing that I didn't really explain today, but it is something else that we can do with the second conditional. Both parts can be either positive or negative. So if I saw a ghost, I would do something or I wouldn't do something. If I saw a ghost, I wouldn't talk to it. I would ignore it. Yeah. So you guys, very good, very good. I think we understand the second conditional. I know that I didn't explain it in a lot of detail. I didn't give you every little piece of information about the structure. But this is just a quick live lesson. This isn't a one-on-one or a group lesson where I want to spend a lot of time telling each person each thing. So this is what we've got for today, and it looks like you guys understand it. I really appreciate all of the comments. Um, one more thing that I want to remind you guys is that if you don't follow my YouTube, here is my YouTube. You can't click on it, but you can see it. You can just go to YouTube and search Teacher Mike English. I know a lot of you already know this, but every day people ask me, "Do you have YouTube? I want to find your YouTube." And yes, I do. And I have new videos every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, both on Facebook and on YouTube. New videos every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday on Facebook and on YouTube. So if you don't see my videos on Facebook, just come to my page because the videos are there every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Also, on the days where I do not have new videos, I post old videos for you to review. And I post other things. I post pictures and written posts. So I post every day, maybe 1 to 3 times every single day of the year. So if you don't see my posts on Facebook, just go to the page. There's always something for you to see. But yeah, you guys, that's it for today. I appreciate all of you joining and participating. Some great example sentences that I had a lot of fun reading. And I don't have a date for the next time that we are going to do this, but we will do this again soon. And I will try to notify you at least a few hours in advance, hopefully 24 hours in advance, but I can't always do that, but I will try my best. But yeah, that is all for today. So thank you very much for watching, joining, and participating, and I will see you guys next time.